All right, Nick Houston here for Gotham Sound and Communications with Pierre from Aaton Digital. We're checking out the Cantar Mini.
Yes,
it's the first time we've seen it in person.
It's the first time we're showing the Mini in the US, basically. I guess all of you have seen pictures or even video on the Gotham website, but that's the first time that we're showing it. And people are very surprised by the size, actually, because you don't really see the size on the picture, and now they can compare. So what's the difference between them, basically?
Yeah.
That's what we might ask. I guess it's a Mini. What it means that there's less feature, let's put it that way. There's less inputs,
right.
Less output. But there's a lot of both recorder. There's a lot they share. Like for example, the software, the functionality is the same. So everything that will be done on the Cantar X3 will automatically be transferred to the Cantar Mini. Every improvement that can be done on one will affect the other one. Obviously, the Cantar Mini, as I was telling you earlier, doesn't have a Dante option. Right. So everything that we would do on the Dante side on the X3 is irrelevant for the Cantar Mini. But so it makes for pretty much two identical machines in terms of operating system and functionality. We made some choices, though, on this machine. For example, on this machine, you have, let's say, control for your input trims, and then you have your fader for the mix on top. On this one, as you can see, there's no input trims. But there is input trim, because every of those controls are assignable. So what you can do, you can select one of those to control your input, while this, for example, controls your track. So the way I do it here, I don't know if you can see the picture, but I'm pushing back one, and then I'm doing my mix. Okay, that's one way to do it. The other way might be also to use this little box.
And this is new, isn't it?
This is new. It's a bit like the Cantar M. You know, we have the Cantar M2 here. The Cantar M2 is compatible with the Mini as well, but it's quite big. I mean, compared with the Mini. So we've designed that little box. It's USB connected to the Cantar Mini, and it allows you to. You can set it to control your trim, so you can keep all of your fader, top fader for the mix, and it can be attached to the Mini with two screws, so it stays permanently on the Mini, or it can be offset, and you can have it on a cable, you know, on the boom or wherever to control your input.
You could put it on the top of your bag, on the side of your bag, however you want. Yeah. Cool, and that'll work with this too.
It will. It will. It's USB connected, same software, so you could use it for the X3 as well.
So you could have line input, you could adjust your line input trims if you wanted to, and your mic input trims.
Correct.
And just have controls for everything all over the place.
Yeah, and both, talking about features, both machines feature Wi-Fi. We have a Wi-Fi capability. The antenna is right here, this one is on the side, and this is for us right now, the way we use Wi-Fi is we allow you to access metadata editing through a web application, and that's part of the latest version. So that's totally working right now.
Oh, is that new?
Yeah, that's new. Yeah, that's on software version 2.12, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't really demo it here because there's so many Wi-Fi around us. It's crazy. It's breaking up all the time. But,
we'll have to check it out back in New York.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Awesome. And it is much smaller, as you say. Like you really can pick it up one-handed and.
Yeah, definitely. It's like I don't know, like 1/3, lighter.
Yeah.
Compare the size. People were very surprised by the size because definitely they did not expect that. Looking at the picture on our website or on your website. And, so that's great. It gets great review and great interest on the show.
Awesome.
I'm glad.
And we can show off the swiveling screen.
We can.
So it folds down.
You can adapt, you're outdoor, you get the sun shining, even though it's a great screen and it has, anti-reflecting coating, but you can adapt to the angle of view and move it like this. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I would just invite people to go to your shop and discover, your shop or other shop in the US to go and discover the Mini.
It can just be our shop. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But we'll have one as soon as we get it. We'll have it available for demoing.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Pierre, thank you so much.